And good evening, folks. Here live from the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Chase Alexander, here with my good buddy Caleb Brown, bringing you back from Calvary Chapel, the Nest, continuing the coverage of high school volleyball here. And this is Calvary Chapel's senior night as they're honoring their two seniors they have, very young and fresh team here in Calvary Chapel. Esther Ernest and their manager, Mallory Jacqueline. So those are the two seniors they're honoring here tonight. Congratulations to them. As we got a good matchup on our hands tonight. Calvary Chapel takes on Palm Bay High School, the winless Palm Bay High School, looking to get their first win of the season. And last time we were here, Calvary Chapel played a winless Odyssey Charter team, and Odyssey Charter did not play like a winless team. So I'm expecting the same type of performance out of Palm Bay here. Give this Calvary Chapel team a fight. And I'm excited to get going here as set number one is about to start. Again, like to give a shout out to our sponsors, FCA Elevate Volleyball, World's Finest Chocolate, Insurance Professionals of Brevard. Thank you guys for sponsoring this broadcasting and letting us be able to come out here and give you this great game as Palm Bay sends it over, and it's going to be dug out, set, Trinidad for the kill attempt, and Trinidad for the kill, and the assist goes to Alyssa Hansen. So Trinidad gets the kill, Mel Trinidad, number 22 for Palm Bay. And it's going to be Alyssa Hansen back to the line for Palm Bay. And Apsey digs it out. Shaq C-Slack free balls it over, and that's going to be too far out of bounds. So quick 2-0 lead here for Palm Bay over Calvary Chapel as Hansen heads back to the line. That was an ace by Hansen, correct? Yeah, ace by Hansen. Again, dug out by Apsey. Set by Dorn to C-Slack, and C-Slack, gentle push, dug out by Trinidad. Trinidad going back for another kill attempt. Great dig there by Apsey. Little miscommunication's got to go over, and it doesn't. So miscommunication there between C-Slack and Shaq. Good effort by Apsey on the two dig attempts and trying to get that free ball back over the net, but it just doesn't go. So Hansen heads back to the line for Palm Bay. Shaq, Dorn with the set. And that is number 4, Kylie Martin with the kill there. So Martin getting the Eagles on the board for the first time tonight. 3-1 here. As it's going to be C-Slack, sends it over. And it's going to be out of bounds off the hands of Cheyenne Shepard. Hansen tried to get the save there, but too long by Shepard. The concrete monster got her, that's for sure. So that's C-Slack with an ace. So C-Slack heads back to the line. And another little miscommunication there. Hansen trying to run all over the court, trying to be everywhere. So C-Slack back-to-back aces. Now we got a tie game, 3-3 here in set number 1. And 3 aces in a row for C-Slack. So C-Slack gives the Eagles the lead here with their third ace in a row, and that one's too long. The other ones they could have let go and would have been out of bounds. Good job by Palm Bay to realize at that time. So as we're going to have a substitution here, number 3, Genesis Stroud comes in for number 6, Olivia Linetti. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Bouncing all over the place. Good job by Shaq to get it over. Set by Hansen. And that was Stroud with the kill attempt. Dorn. Shaq with the kill. Dig by Trinidad. Hansen got to go over. Shaq. Dorn. That's Martin. Good dig by Mel Trinidad there. And it's sent over by Stroud. C-Slack to Dorn. To Ernest. Hansen It's going to go over by Stroud. Good dig there by Apsey. Good volley we got going here. Shaq, just came up short. I jinxed it. Announcer jinxed that volley right there. Spoke too soon. Ainsley Shaq came up a bit short on that kill attempt. So it's going to be Trinidad to the line for the Pirates as they take a 5-4 lead here in set number 1. And nice and gentle serve sent over by C-Slack. Hansen. It's got to go over there. Good tip over there by, that was Moffitt, Aaron Moffitt. And that's a kill by C-Slack. Abigail C-Slack with the kill. So Shaq with the assist. And Martin comes out for Maddie Hamilton. So and Hamilton's going to be the one to head to the line for Calvary Chapel. Shepard, Hansen, Stroud too far out of bounds by Genesis Stroud. So again, Calvary Chapel regains the lead now 6-5. Hamilton. Set by Hansen all the way over, and it's a little too waywire on the setup there, and Stroud didn't really have a chance to get that one over. A little missed time there.
She felt the presence of Ernest at the
Yeah, Ernest was there to block her at the net. Oh my goodness, Ainsley Shaq. She was ready for that one. Unexpected dig attempt to go over there, but Ainsley Shaq was all over it and sent it right over with force. So that's a kill by Ainsley Shaq. It's going to be Maddie Hamilton. Good service run she's got going here. Dug out by Shepard. And Hansen hits it over to Aaron Moffitt, and Moffitt comes up a little short to get it over the net. As it's going to be Hamilton back at the line. Hamilton dug out by Shepard. Hansen to Stroud. And they're going to say, I think they got Carroll touching the net maybe. So they're going to get Natalia Carroll with a little net infraction as Palm Bay tries to get back in this 9-6 early here in set number 1. That's Moffitt. Set by Dorn. C-Slack for the kill attempt. Hansen, Trinidad. It's got to go over here. And Shepard too hard on that one. So Shepard was too hard there on the free ball. So it's going to be point Calvary Chapel as they take a 10-6 lead here. As it's going to be Esther Ernest, the senior, for Calvary Chapel at the line. Nice line drive serve there. And it's got to go over. Nice free ball there by Trinidad. Hamilton to Dorn to Shaq. And Shaq almost looks like she didn't get all that ball, but it worked out perfectly because it fell in between all the defenders for Palm Bay. So that's another kill there for Ainsley Shaq as she leads the team with 100 kills on the season as she continues to add to that astounding total. As Shepard, again, too long there by Cheyenne Shepard. So 12-6 as they double the score here. Calvary Chapel does over Palm Bay. Again, this Palm Bay team is winless. Coming into this game, Calvary Chapel is 12-8. So good season there by Calvary Chapel, and a good serve there by Esther Ernest. That's going to be an ace by her. And Palm Bay is going to take their first time out of this set. Again, like to thank our sponsors, FCA Elevate Volleyball Club, for giving these volleyball players a chance to connect, along with their coaches, to connect with Jesus and also World's Finest Chocolate and Insurance Professionals of Brevard for sponsoring this broadcast as well. Let us come out here to cover Calvary Chapel's home games. We've had a great time, me and Caleb, covering these Calvary Chapel games. As Ernest back to the line, it's going to be another ace. Back-to-back aces by Esther Ernest. So, as you can see, her team is hyping her up for her. This is her night. Ernest, nice line drive serve. Hanson's got to go over here by Shepard, and she gets it over. Dug out by C-Slack, set by Dorn. Carroll with the kill attempt. Good job by Hanson to dig it out. It's got to go over here. Trinidad to Hamilton. Dorn. Carroll with another kill attempt. Again, dug out by Trinidad, but miscommunication between Shepard and Bess. Kiara Bess, number 8. Haven't called her name today, so little miscommunication there between Shepard and Best. Ernest. And free ball there by Hanson. Dug out by C-Slack. And Shaq with the kill attempt. Tipped at the net. And they're going to get her for a net infraction on, I think 3. They're going to get 3. They put up 3s. So net infraction by Genesis Stroud. So it's going to be a kill, I believe, for Shaq. As Ernest with a nice serve there. As it's free balled over there by Shepard. And the kill attempt by Carroll off the hands of Shepard. That's going to be a kill for Natalia Carroll. So great run here by Esther Ernest. Gives Calvary a demanding lead, 17-6, an 11-point lead here in set number 1 as they look to finish it off. As Esther Ernest gets her 3rd ace of this run alone. So Esther Ernest really showing out for her night. And that's another ace by Ernest. 4 aces for Esther Ernest.
You want to talk about having a senior night.
Yep, have a senior night, Esther Ernest. This is her night. So congratulations to her again. And again, Palm Bay just struggling with a little communicational issues. And, that's what happens when a winless team, you get down, but, you want to see them fight back down by 13 here, 19-6 here in set number 1. If they can show that resiliency, it just shows that they're better than that record shows, in my opinion. All right, and it's going to be Ernest to continue her run after the second timeout of the set by the Pirates. So Esther Ernest at the line for Calvary Chapel, getting ready to send it over. Nice, another line drive serve there, and that's going to be another ace. 5 aces for Esther Ernest. What a night. So Esther Ernest trying to hide her emotions, as you can see her calm face, but inside she's jumping with joy. As again, another little miscommunication there, but good job by Bess to fight through that. As C-Slack sends it over, dug out by Trinidad's got to be, and Shepard just kind of misses it there right into the net, so not enough air on that one. So 21-6 here, 4 points away from a Calvary Chapel victory here in set number 1. Ernest, dug out by Trinidad. Hanson, sent over by Shepard. Dorn with the set. Shaq for the kill attempt, and she's got it. Dorn to Shaq has been a deadly duo here throughout this season, as Ava Dorn leads the team with 240 assists. She is the definition of a point guard on the court. And she's just throwing those lobs up to Shaq. It's going to be another ace by Esther Ernest. Six aces for Esther Ernest. 2 points away. 23-6. Ernest dug out. It's going to be over by Trinidad, but it's going to be an ace by Esther Ernest. Ace number 7. I'm not quite sure what her ace count is on a season. Oh, and this is match point or set point right here for Calvary Chapel. And it's going to be Ernest. And nice job there by Carroll. Dug out by Hanson. And missed kill attempt there by Cheyenne Shepard. So Calvary Chapel takes set number 1 with a demanding, confident win, 25-6 over the winless Pirates here in set number 1. And we'll be right back here with set number 2 right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, and we're back here live from the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Chase Alexander again, and with here Caleb Brown, bringing you back here to set number 2 between Calvary Chapel and Palm Bay High School. Calvary Chapel took a dominating win in set number 1, 25-6. Again, Calvary Chapel is a 12-8 team. Great record here for Calvary Chapel. Very young team here. And going against a winless team, you expect that. So Calvary Chapel just trying to finish business here, get in, get out. That's their goal here today, as it's going to be Ava Dorn to the line for Calvary Chapel. As it's dug out by Shepard, and Shepard free balls it over. Dug out by Dorn, set by Cslack. Back to Natalie Keene for the kill. As the back judge said it was out of bounds, but R1, the judge is correct. Judge official said it was tipped off the hands of a Palm Bay defender. So Dorn back to the service line, set by Best, sent over by Trinidad, set by Dorn. Keene going for another kill, but it's blocked at the net by number 7, Aaron Moffitt. So Moffitt with the block. And tie game here early, 1-1. Set number 2 as it's going to be Alyssa Hansen to the line. Dug out by C-Slack to Keen. Hansen. That's Moffitt, and Moffitt with the kill there, right where nobody was. So good job there by Moffitt. Back-to-back points for her. Palm Bay trying to even up these sets here. It's Hansen. Dug out by Apsey. Set by Dorn. And again, another miscommunication there between multiple Calvary Chapel players. So Palm Bay gets their 2-point lead here. And Hansen's got to tie her shoe. So Hansen on a good little run here. 3-0 run for the Palm Bay Pirates. Hansen, line drive, dug out by Apsey, set by Dorn. It's going to go to Ernest, and Ernest is going to get the kill. Have a night, Miss Esther Ernest. So Ernest gets the kill off Trinidad's hand. Tried to get the diving dig there, but didn't work out there. And it's going to be Keene to the line. Natalie Keene for Calvary Chapel, as that ball just didn't have enough air on it, so it went right into the net, and Keene's going to come out for number 5, Isabella Mole, as it's 2-4 here. Palm Bay Pirates lead the Calvary Chapel Eagles here in the nest, as it's going to be Trinidad to the line for the Pirates. Nice dig there by Apsey, set by Dorn. C-Slack with a nice little gentle push over. Hansen. Free ball by Trinidad. Dug out by Mole, set by Dorn. Shack for the kill attempt. And that's going to be a kill for Ainsley Shack off the hands of number 3, Genesis Stroud, or should I say off the arms. So Ainsley Shack, Ava Dorn making their presence felt here in set number 2, as Carroll's going to come in for Apsey. C-Slack at the line. Dug out by Shepard. Miscommunication between Hansen and Moffitt. So that's going to be an ace for C-Slack. So C-Slack heads back to the line for Calvary Chapel. Nice line drive. Perfectly placed serve there by Abigail C-Slack. Gives Calvary Chapel back to lead 5-4 here. Back-to-back aces for C-Slack, trying to continue this run. Yep. So Palm Bay rotating their players, checking. So their rotations weren't matching up on the sheet for the official. Now they got it all worked out here. So we're going to continue play here as Calvary Chapel leads 5-4 over the Palm Bay Pirates. C-Slack looking for a third ace in a row. Hansen's got to go over there. And another ace there by C-Slack. Shepard just mistimed it there on the kill attempt. So Abigail C-Slack, 3 aces in a row. C-Slack, another perfectly placed line drive off the hands of Genesis Stroud. So C-Slack 4 kills in a row here. Gives Calvary Chapel a 7-4 lead. And that one's too strong by C-Slack, and it's going to be Palm Bay Pirates point 7-5 here. As it's going to be Aaron Moffitt to the line. Moffitt. That's going to be too long by Moffitt. So back-to-back by both teams, long serves. And Moffitt's going to come out for number 9, Isabella Wingate. So it's going to be Ernest back to the line, see if she can continue her great run she had in set number 1 with 7 aces. And she's not going to get one here. Free balled by Trinidad. Set by Dorn, back to Shack, and Shack with the ferocious kill. Ainsley Shack. I mean, this whole gym just pops. You can hear it echo around each and every crevice. That ball popping when Ainsley Shack gets her paws on it. That's going to be sent over by Ernest, and good tip there by, I believe that was Stroud. And that was Natalia Carroll on the gentle kill attempt there. Oh, that was Dorn? Oh, Ava Dorn, I'm sorry. So Ava Dorn on the kill. And Ernest back to the line. Line drive serve. Trinidad sends it over. And, you know, Calvary Chapel wasn't expecting that. I don't think Trinidad was expecting to send that one over herself. So caught everybody by surprise there. So point.
Dorn mistimed her jump a little bit there.
Yeah. Dorn mistimed the jump as Ernest and Dorn are going to come out for Ameluge and Mole. As it's 10-6 here in set number 2. Calvary Chapel leads the Palm Bay Pirates. Kiara Best heads to the line for the Pirates. As Best. Beach ball shot there, high arcing. Back to Shack and boom! Ainsley Shack, another kill. Fires up the student section here in the nest as Isabella Mole is going to come out for Natalie Keene as Shack heads to the line. Ainsley Shack, that one's too long there. So too hard on the serve attempt there by Ainsley Shack. So it's going to be point to the Pirates. And number 3, Genesis Stroud heads to the line for the Pirates. And that, ooh, it's going to be right off a Pirates player's head. She looks to be good, laughing it off. So point to Calvary Chapel on that one. So 12-7 here as Apsey heads to the line. Apsey, nice serve there. Pinballs around a couple players of the Pirates, but ultimately ends in an ace for Lisa Apsey. As Apsey, another great serve there. Back-to-back aces for Apsey. Again, doubles the score of the Pirates, 14-7 here in set number 2. Calvary Chapel dominated set number 1. It's going to be sent over by Trinidad. Free balls it. Set by Ameluge. C-Slack with a kill attempt. Dug out by, I believe that was number 6. Yep, Livia Lanetto. Dug out by Ameluge. Sent over by Mole. And good job there by Mole to stay with it. And C-Slack and Shepard have a battle at the net. And ultimately, good dig there. I believe that was Livia Lanetti. So good volley there by both teams. But ultimately, Calvary Chapel ends up with the point. Apsey straight into the net. So Palm Bay Pirates has already scored more points than they have in the first set, 15-8 here. As it's going to be Cheyenne Shepard to the line for the Pirates. Dug out by Sheck. Set by Ameluge to Keene. Keene going for the cross-court kill, and she gets it. Natalie Keene, cross-court kill there. Good setup there by, I believe that was Shack with the set. No. C-Slack, I believe, set it up. So Ameluge is going to come out for Ava Dorn. And Dorn, dug out by Shepard. It's going to go to Moffitt. Moffitt just out of that back corner there. So good try there by Aaron Moffitt, but too long there. So point Calvary Chapel, 17-8 here in set number 2. Dorn, nice and easy there. And the kill attempt there by, I believe that was number 1, Destiny Blaine. But again, too long on the kill attempt, back-to-back times for the Pirates. So 10-point lead here for the Eagles. Dorn, dug out by Shepard. And blocked and kill. They call that a kill attempt by C-Slack, correct? So kill by C-Slack. 19-8. As Dorn continues her great service run she's got going here. Shepard. And it's got to be sent over. Nice free ball there by Moffitt. But again, too long by the Pirates. So Calvary Chapel trying to put away set number 2. 20-8. Dorn. Line drive serve. Dug out by Shepard. And Trinidad, just nice little push over there. Ernest with the set. C-Slack for the kill attempt. And it's going to be a kill by Abigail C-Slack. Good effort there by Kiara Best to try to stay with that ball, but didn't happen there. It's going to be a kill for C-Slack. Back-to-back kills. Shepard has got to go over there. Free ball by Best. Dorn to Keene. Off the hands of a couple Palm Bay defenders. Natalie Keene with the kill. 22-8. As the student section gets a little chant going here. 3 points away from another win here for Calvary Chapel. Set win. Dorn. Shepard. Best sets it up. It's got to go over there. Multiple Palm Bay players. Dorn back to Shack, and Shack, that one almost went out the door. Ainsley Shack crushed that one too far. So Palm Bay Pirates pick up a point, 22-9, as the Pirates are going to make a substitution here. He's going to sub in Hanson for, I believe that's number 1, Destiny Blaine. And Hanson's going to be the one to head to the line. Hanson, C-Slack, set by Dorn to Ernest. Ernest, is she going to get it? Let's see, it's got to go over. Good free ball there by Lanetti. As C-Slack, that's going to be out of bounds. So Lanetti really saved that volley for the Pirates. Trying to keep fighting here, 22-10. Big deficit would be a great comeback if they can get this set win. Hanson. Right to C-Slack. Dorn with the set. It's going to go back to C-Slack. And C-Slack with another kill here. And set number 2. Makes the score 23-10. That's her 4th kill of this set. And Natalie Keene heads to the line for the Eagles. As Keene, that's going to be too long by Natalie Keene. So again, these errors are haunting Calvary Chapel here. They're only hurting themselves right now, as Keene's going to come out for Mole. As it's going to be Trinidad to the line, Mel Trinidad. And Trinidad. Dug out by Apsey, good dig there. Set by Dorn to Shack. Dorn to Shack. That's another kill by Ainsley Shack, 24-11. Set point coming up here for Calvary Chapel as the fans hold the ones up and get on their feet here in the nest. C-Slack to the line for Calvary Chapel, sends it over. Dug out by Shepard, Hanson, and Trinidad free balls it over. Good job by C-Slack to stay with it. Set by Dorn. Carroll gets the kill to finish it off here for Calvary Chapel as they take set number 2 in another demanding fashion, 25-11. So Calvary Chapel leads this match 2-0. One more set win and they will win and move to 13-8 on the season. And we're going to be right back here on the Brevard Sports Network for set number 3. All right, and we're back here live from the Volleyball Sports Network. Again, I'm Chase Alexander here with Caleb Brown, bringing you continuing coverage of high school volleyball. We got Calvary Chapel versus the Palm Bay Pirates, as Calvary Chapel has taken the first 2 sets in dominant fashion, as Palm Bay trying to salvage a couple sets here to get back in this match. And it's going to be Hanson to start us off, sends it over. Dug out by C-Slack, going to go back to C-Slack for the kill. Abigail C-Slack for the kill. So Calvary Chapel with a quick point as Raymer comes out for Maddie Hamilton. And Hamilton's going to be the one to head to the line. Hamilton, nice line drive there, dug out. I believe that was Best. It's going to be Moffitt. Good job there by Ava Dorn with the dig to get a nice little point there for Calvary Chapel. Unexpected. You saw her face. If you could see that, her face coming up from that dig attempt there, she was excited and shocked. So Hamilton with the ace. So already here, 3-0 lead for Calvary Chapel. Calvary Chapel came here to handle business, and that's exactly what they're doing here tonight. As Hamilton back to the line, dug out by Trinidad, punched over by Hanson, but too far. Good attempt there by Alyssa Hanson. As Hamilton continues her service run for the Eagles. As you saw at break, the fans were having a little dance contest. It gets loud here in the nest, especially when that music gets going. It gets everybody a little hype, and that's going to be another ace for Hamilton. So quick 5-0 lead here. Maddie Hamilton with 2 aces in a row. It's going to be dug out by Wingate and sent over by Best. Dorn, cross court to Shack, and Shack with a gentle touch. The finesse, she's been killing the ball all game, and little misdirection there fooled me and fooled the rest of the Palm Bay Pirates, as Ainsley Shack gets another kill here. Hamilton, dug out by Wingate. Hanson, it's got to go over there. Good free ball there by a couple Palm Bay players. Dorn puts it back in play. C-Slack, nice little push over there. Hanson, Trinidad, and a couple other Calvary players, but this one's got to go over. Free ball by Dorn. Hanson back to Trinidad for the kill attempt. Tipped. This one's got to go over here. C-Slack free balls it. Dug out by Wingate. Hanson. Moffitt. Good dig there by Mole. And it's going to be Dorn. Oh, miscommunication there between Shack and Hamilton. Good volley there between both sides of the court. But Palm Bay comes up with the point. Just a little miscommunication on the side of the Eagles. Haven't seen much of that tonight. It's been a pretty clean game by the Eagles. Pretty impressive, actually. As Trinidad heads to the line for the Pirates. This one's got to go over. Free balled by Hamilton. Trinidad with the dig set by Hanson. Back to Stroud. And Stroud with the kill. Tipped at the net by Ernest. So Ernest attempted the block just off her fingertips there. As Trinidad trying to get Palm Bay back in this match. Mole digs it out. Dorn sets it over to Shack. This is a free ball. That's going to be set. Moffitt with the kill attempt. And Moffitt gets the kill. Again, another little miscommunication between C-Slack and Ernest. So, nice little run here by Palm Bay. 6-3 cuts the lead in half. As nice just over the tip of the net by Trinidad. And Shack with the ferocious kill again. Ainsley Shack. Man, that's hard to defend. She can go hard and she can go soft. She's got that nice touch. That nice finesse over the top of the net there. As Kylie Martin's going to come in for Isabella Mole. As C-Slack at the line for the Eagles. Dug out by Wingate. Hanson. That's the Best. And dug out by Shack. It's going to go back to Shack. And again, nice little touch there by Shack. Dorn to Shack what a dynamic duo they are, and they're proving it here tonight. If you haven't watched much of Calvary Chapel, watch this game and you know that this team and the chemistry just clicks, each and every player. They're all rooting for each other, and you love to see that out of a team. As Shaq, Dorn with the tip there. Moffitt tries to save it. This one's got to go over, but that went out of bounds. So it went out of that little red little stripe there you see on your screen. Went outside of that, so that's going to be out of bounds. And Trinidad there tried to save it, but again, just couldn't get it in bounds. So it's going to be C-Slack back at the line for the Eagles. Dug out by Stroud. Hanson, this one's got to go over, free balled over by Trinidad. Hamilton, set by Dorn. Shaq with a nice little push right to Stroud. Set by Hanson. Moffitt with the kill attempt. Dorn, back to Shaq. Shaq, nice little gentle there, and miscommunication there. It was dug out by Hanson, and miscommunication there by Moffitt and Best. Oh, the crowding in the nest here singing Silent Night. And that's going to go out of bounds off the arms of Hanson. So that's going to be a kill for C-Slack, and timeout by the Palm Bay Pirates as they trail 11-3 here in set number 3. Again, like to shout out FCA Elevate Volleyball. Again, giving these players and coaches a chance to connect with Jesus through playing volleyball. So again, thank you to them, and thank you to World's Finest Chocolate and Insurance Professionals of Brevard for letting me and Caleb come out here and call these Calvary Chapel games. Had a lot of fun. My first dip at my toes in volleyball, and I enjoy it. It's exciting, it's fast-paced, it keeps you busy. All right, as we come back here, C-Slack heads to the line for Calvary Chapel as they lead 11-3. Nice dig there by Wingate. It's going to go back to Moffitt. Moffitt gets the kill. Great team play there by the Pirates. Moffitt put it where nobody was, so kill by Aaron Moffitt. And Moffitt's going to be the one to head to the service line as they lead, or as they trail 11-4. I'm sorry, Palm Bay trails 11-4. Moffitt. And that's going to be too long by Aaron Moffitt. Good job by C-Slack to recognize that was too long. As the fans, the student section, I should say, continue to sing Silent Night. As it's going to be Ernest. Dug out by, I believe that's Stroud. Dorn. And sent over by Martin. And Martin gets the kill attempt there. Again, miscommunication on the Pirates side, so Martin gets the kill. And Ernest is going to head back to the line. Esther Ernest is having herself a night for her night. I announcer jinxed her. So sorry about that, Esther Ernest. You can blame that one on me. It's going to be right into the net. So it's going to be point to the Pirates. And it's going to be Kiara Best to the line for the Pirates. As Best, right to Keene. Amalouge got to go over here. Free ball by Hamilton. And that's going to be a kill by Martin, or a block or a kill, whatever you want to call it. It's a, oh no, they're going to say net. She got into the net there, so that's on Martin there. So point to the Pirates, 13-6 here in set number 3. Trying to keep the match alive. And Malouche back to Shaq, and that's, I believe that was tipped. They're gonna say that was tipped. I heard the tip, the slightest brush of the fingers. So another kill for Ainsley Shaq, as Hamilton's gonna come out for Isabella Mole, as Shaq's gonna be the one to head to the service line. So Shaq, nice line drive, dug out by Trinidad. Hanson with the set. This one's got to go over, free balled by Best. Shaq, set by Amalush, kill by Kylie Martin. So Kylie Martin, 3 kills here today for Kylie Martin. Shaq back to line. That gave Calvary Chapel a 15-6 lead over the Pirates. It's going to be sent over by Stroud. Set by Amalush. C-Slack. Dug out by Best. This one's got to go over, free balled by Trinidad. C-Slack, hits the basketball net. This one's got to go over. And that one just gets over. Good job there to free ball it over by Ainsley Shack. It's going to be set by Keene. Kill attempt by Martin. Dug out by Moffitt. Best. This one's got to go over again. Wingate with the free ball. Amalush going to go all the way back to Shack. Right into the arms of Moffitt. Again, got to go over. Another free ball by Trinidad. Amalush with the set. C-Slack. Right to Moffitt. Best. Trinidad just undershoots that ball. So it's going to be point to Calvary Chapel. That was a pretty good volley by both sides of the court. As Calvary Chapel takes a 10-point lead, 16-6 here in set number 3, trying to win the match, trying to move to 13-8 on the season. It's going to be an ace by Ainsley Shack. Again, said a lot of Ainsley Shack's name, and again, she is just a freshman, so she hasn't even reached her peak yet here, and she is dominating this game alone. Ainsley Shack, another ace by Ainsley Shack. So 18-6 here, Calvary Chapel leads. As it's going to be Shack. Again, Shack, another ace. 3 in a row for Ainsley Shack. Off the hands of Aaron Moffitt. So now hearing a little Backstreet Boys over there by the student section. I want it that way. That one's too long by Ainsley Shack. Point to the Pirates, 19-7 as they trail. Can't help but sing along to that song. Always got to bob your head or tap your feet.
Don't you dare sing along. We're singing.
I don't know if my voice is that good. As Keene gets the kill. Natalie Keene gets Calvary Chapel to 20 points. So it's going to be Martin to head to the line for Calvary Chapel. That assist by Amalush. Sent over by Martin, and that's going to be an ace. Moffitt thought it was going out of bounds, and she let it go, but just hit that inside of the line there for Martin. So Martin with the ace brings it to 21-7. Martin gets a signal. It's good to go over. Nice line drive there, dug out by Moffitt. Leonetti to Wingate. And Amalush sets it over, but that's too strong by Natalie Keene. And they're going to make a substitution here as Kylie Martin's going to come out for Isabella Mole. As it's going to be number 9, Isabella Wingate, to the service line for the Pirates as they trail 21-8 here in set number 3, trying not to get shut out here. Amalush with the set. Nice job there by Tanley Raymer. So Raymer gets the kill. Great IQ there to know where nobody was and kind of get it over away because they were crowded on the front side of the net and they hit it to cross court. So kill there by Raymer as Dorn and Ernest come in for Amalush and Keene. And Dorn's going to be the one to head to the service line. Trying to finish this match off as she gets an ace that takes the score to 23-8. So Ava Dorn picks up an ace there. Ava Dorn, dug out by Leonetti. Free ball over by Trinidad, and that's just out of that line. So we got a match point here as the ones go up in the crowd. The fans start to get on their feet here in the nest. Dorn at the service line for the Eagles. I don't think the referee gave the signal. To,
He didn't give the whistle for play.
yeah, he didn't give the whistle to play. So Dorn heads back to the service line as now he gives the whistle to play. Dorn was a little fired up with the crowd going crazy. Nice dig there by Wingate. Ernest sets it up to Shaq. And Shaq with the kill to finish it off for the Calvary Chapel Eagles as they win this match 3-0 over the winless Palm Bay Pirates as they move to 13-8 on the season. Again, I'd like to thank all our great sponsors for letting me and Caleb come out here and cover this amazing senior night here at the Nest. Again, I'm Chase Alexander, Caleb Brown for the Brevard.
I don't know if they're doing the senior ceremony here.
Oh, okay, so they're supposed to be doing their senior ceremony here, so
All right, for those of you who have stayed over from the broadcast, we are going to be broadcasting the senior ceremony, and I just have it muted because they're playing music over the PA system. So we're trying not to get copyrighted, but yeah, here we are, the senior ceremony.
We're about the senior night started for Miss Esther Ernest and Mallory Jean. So please take us with this time.
Thank you guys for staying and honoring our seniors with us tonight. We are going to start with the one that couldn't be with us tonight, Mallory Jean Kate. Unfortunately, her grandfather passed away, so she's in Alabama, driving back from Alabama right now. So we have her FaceTiming, so can you all give a loud shout out for Mallory? So let me tell you just a little bit about Mallory, okay? So she's been playing volleyball since 6th grade, that's 7 years. Her favorite memory was when we beat St. Edward's at their gym in 5 sets her freshman year, and when Desiree was kind of helping drag her back so she didn't go over the line. And then of course there was a little crab at the end that we had to take a picture with, so she enjoyed that. That was one of her favorite memories. Her college plans is she wants to major in nursing, and of course work as a labor and delivery nurse. Anybody that knows Mallory already knew that. One fun fact about her life with volleyball was, besides tearing her ACL, which is the reason she's our manager and not playing again for us, she once sprained her ankle when she was cheering for a teammate's ace. So she was cheering for Joey's ace and sprained her ankle. And there's pictures to prove it. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Ava, who's gonna say a little bit of a tribute for her.
Thank you. Okay, so tonight we're obviously here to celebrate a senior that could not be here except through mobile device. So, who is Mallory? Oh, Mallory cannot be described in one word. She is multiple things. She's talented in multiple areas, and she's loving, and she's a friend to all. She has overcome a lot of things. As we see right now, she had to go to her grandfather's funeral, and she also had an ACL problem last year, which, like she said, is why she's our manager. But still, she has her heart for Jesus and overcomes all that with a loving soul, and we love you for that, Mallory. She's also very talented. For those of you who go to school here, you'll know that she's on the worship team, and girl can sing. Oh, goodness gracious, can she? She can also play volleyball really well, which you saw at the senior versus teachers match. And she's a really good leader in our school through, DSP and whatever you call it, where it's student council, that's what I was looking for. And to be honest, when I first met Mallory Jean Kate, I was very scared of her. She was this big upperclassman who had a loving and loud heart, and she was a great setter. So when I first knew her, I thought she was gonna beat everybody up on the volleyball team. But it didn't take long to find out her sweet heart and how nice she was. And not only did it take a second to learn the real Mallory, but it also took a second, and then Mallory was just right up there. She was loving on everybody, and she became like an older sister to me. She can talk to you about anything. She makes you laugh. She helps you when you cry. She helps you with girl talk, which ladies, you know what that is. And I just thank you for everything you've done for us, Mallory. We're gonna miss you more than words can even say. And she is such a light to us, and everyone she touches, she gives some of her light to. And so, even though you're leaving, you're gonna pass on your light to other people at your college, and your light that you've given us will still spread here. So we love you, Mallory.
One more thing, I'm going to say a little bit about Mallory too, because the things I wanted to say about her is, after many years of being her coach, I'm glad, Mallory, that you chose to come back again and be our manager, even though your ACL wouldn't allow you to play full time. You had been a setter for us in previous years, right, bringing a lot of intensity, and I definitely remember you running around the court after some crazy passes and giving your all. But I think this year it was also fun to have you on the sidelines doing stats for us, using dummy worms as a little incentive to get everybody to push through those tough games. So you are a good encourager. We're glad that you joined us one more time. I will miss seeing your smiling face every game because I know you know me, girl, and you get me. And so I love you. Congratulations, senior, on another good year. And now we're going to introduce to you Esther Ernest. Esther's life verse is Psalm 23:4. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Esther has been playing volleyball since 5th grade. She plans on attending college, but is yet undecided in what her major will be. Her favorite memory was from 2 years ago when her and her sister and Sienna would just kind of be cracking jokes during season and just having a blast. So we're glad to see her back again this year with us.
So when I first met Esther, it was before a game, and I kind of like seen her before, but I never really talked to her. So when she was like a senior, she was like senior, so I thought she was like really didn't like me because like she's older and everything. And then I started talking to her, and then I started talking to her about like how we know like each other and our family and my like cousins that she's friends with, and she knows my older brother. And I told her like, oh yeah, I'm always the family member that's always forgotten, never knew. And then we started talking, and then on the bench for like on the games, she would sit always right next to me, and we were like the cheering loudest and everything. And that's how we became the name Bench Buddies / Court Companions. And Esther, you mean so much to me and for the team. And the verse that I have for you is Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. Two are better than one. They get a good wage for their toil. If the one falls, the other one will help the fallen one. But woe to the solitary person. If that one should fall, there is no other to help. I'm really gonna miss you, Esther. I'm gonna miss you being on the team, being my bench buddy / court companion. Thank you.
So last little thing for Esther is I'm glad that you played again with us this year. And 2 years ago when you were playing as setter, right, you did a great job for us, but this year you were willing to try a new position and be right hitter, and that's a hard thing. And I appreciate that you made the choice, that you were going to do it with a good attitude and you were going to give your all. And we know that that happened, we saw that in you, and we appreciate that you did that for the team. You had a good attitude, you played hard, you're someone who is continually kind to others, you're a good encourager, you're a good friend to those around you, to those who know you. Great laugh. You have, of course, as we saw tonight, amazing serve, 15 points in the one set. Thank you. Yeah, and even got some nice blocks up in there. Yeah! And congratulations, senior, on another good season.
We want to thank you guys so much for coming out. We're going to close this in prayer, so you all know that. Heavenly Father, Lord God, we want to thank you so much for Esther Ernest, Lord God, and our GK, Jesus. Thank you for blessing us with your spirit and just their willingness to compete, Lord God. We want to pray just that their futures look just as bright as they were here at Calvary Chapel, Lord God. God, we pray for these two girls. We are so thankful for these two girls. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your night. Thank you for coming out.